Hello, humans, and welcome to a new episode of Down to Earth with Kristian Harloff. Today, I am filling in for Kristian. There's some big breaking news. It came out during the night of Friday. Ross Coulthart was with Bryce Sable on their show Need to Know. I wanted to let you guys know what they talked about. So we had been wondering which interviews are going to happen with Lue Elizondo over the next week because his book is rolling out on August the 20th. We knew that Mr. Shannon Scott, who's a veteran who works with Lue, announced that he would be interviewing Lue. A couple more interviews were already announced and teased, one of them from Kurt Mongol. But the first major television interview, it's going to be on cable, Lue is going to offer will be with none other than Ross Coulthart. I'm going to show you the clip of the preview from News Nation right now.
Friday, a stunning News Nation exclusive. Is the U.S. government still lying to us about UFOs?
We're not alone.
Special correspondent Ross Coulthart goes one-on-one with a former Pentagon official who's risking everything to unearth the truth.
We're well beyond reasonable doubt.
Sharing secrets and new information never revealed before until now.
It sounds crazy.
What I'm saying is real.
Confessions of a UFO hunter. Friday at 9/8 Central, only on News Nation.
So that's compelling. And then we are going to show you a little clip from Need to Know last night where Ross reveals the reason he's been in the United States for a while. Now he's back in Australia, but he was here for a few months. And one of the assignments he had was to interview Lue. So that's what he was doing. And he also tells us that he's going to be rolling out some of the stuff that they talked about in the interview. But the big interview will happen on Friday, next Friday, which will be well after, a few days after, Imminent comes out, the Lue Elizondo book. So here's the clip of Ross talking about the upcoming interview with Lue Elizondo.
I'm very well, mate. I'm very well. As you know, I've just been in the United States, and I'm sure we can talk about why I've been in the United States. What I can reveal, I think this is the first time I'm able to speak about it publicly, is that I have recorded the first major television interview with Lue Elizondo since the book Imminent was published. And he will be appearing on Banfield, News Nation, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, next Friday the 23rd. And you're going to see a slow rollout of some of what Lue's told me over the next week.
Yeah, so we've been talking about this, Kristian and I. I think that it's important for Lue to speak to Ross, because Ross was the one, as you guys remember, who spoke to David Grush on News Nation. And I think that that was one of the reasons Congress moved forward with the hearings with David Grush, Commander Fravor, and Ryan Graves. I think that they aim to have an impact with this interview Lue Elizondo granted to News Nation and Ross Coulthart. So this is not going to be a reality check episode. This is going to be a News Nation exclusive interview, just like the one Ross did with Grush. By that time, most of us that are interested in the book may have already read it by the time that interview airs. I think that's one of the main reasons they're going to do it on Friday and not before or on the same day that the book comes out, because they want all the people that are interested in the book to already know what this interview is going to be about. And potentially, I think that many of the revelations that Kristian talked about yesterday on his video are going to be talked about in this one. I think maybe that Ross, knowing how he works and the excellent reporting that he does, will try to get an exclusive from Lue that is not in the book. We can hope for that, for sure. I don't know if we're going to be shown any evidence, any video or anything like that. I doubt it. I think that that type of evidence is going to come out on either the documentaries that are coming out or maybe some other type of media or op-eds or whatever. I know that on my side, one of the compelling pieces of evidence that are coming out that I've been covering is going to come from Mr. John Burroughs, who I interviewed last Monday. He has one of the documents that proves that a human was hurt by a UAP. That's substantial evidence. That's what I'm talking about when I say evidence. Either official documents or video evidence from an official source. That's what we want. Or materials too. That's what we want to look at. That's what we want to see. That's what the people wants to analyze and what they've been clamoring for a while now. And I think that this uptick in activity is indicative that we are going to get something, whether that's going to be proof of something, a smoking gun, evidence, or something compelling is to be decided yet. But we are getting a lot of material over the next week and over the next couple of months. I do have a video on my channel where I explain all of the things that are coming out periodically over the next couple of months. So you guys can check it out right there on Psicoactivo Podcast. But for now, I want you guys to tell us what you think is going to be talked about on this interview between Ross and Lue. Let us know in the comments. Please hit that subscribe button. We're about to hit 30,000 subscribers on this channel. So hit the subscribe, hit the like button too. If you want to share it anywhere you want. Just tag us if you can. And yes, please leave comments. We love hearing from you guys. And I try to answer on a lot of them. Kristian has a little of a tighter schedule. The man is a machine. He works 3 channels now. So I will be answering a lot of these comments that you guys put out. So leave them there and I'll do my best to answer as many as I can from the Psicoactivo Podcast account. So be aware of that. So without further ado, I'll see you guys on the next video on a new episode of Down to Earth with Kristian Harloff. Take care, guys.
This episode of Down to Earth with Kristian Harloff is sponsored by BetterHelp. Let me ask you, what are your self-care non-negotiables? What is it, that you never skip a leg day or therapy day? Because when your schedule is packed with kids' activities, big work projects, and more, it's easy to let your priorities slip. Because even when we know what makes us happy, it is hard to make time for it. But when you feel like you have no time for yourself, non-negotiables like therapy are more important than ever. Therapy is very important. I've been in that position, man, when I haven't talked and I've let things bottled up, and it is not a good thing. You got to talk to people. And we've had people on our show that have said, listen, we've needed to speak to people. We had an opportunity to, and BetterHelp has been there for a lot of people very close in my life. Because if you don't know, it's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, it is flexible, and it is suited to your schedule. All you have to do is you fill out a brief questionnaire, you get matched with a licensed therapist, and you switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. Never skip therapy day with BetterHelp. You got to visit betterhelp.com/DTE today. You get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/DTE. Let me tell you about Joy Mode. So what you don't want to do is, because everybody worries about, oh man, when it comes to whether it's getting older or whether it's just in general with getting in the bedroom. You're like, oh, I don't want to have a bad sex experience. I don't want to do that. But guess what? Gas station pills, you've all been standing around going, oh, those might work. They don't. And you don't want to do the prescriptions either sometimes, man. They got bad results. Feels like a hangover. So the good news is you got Joy Mode. And Joy Mode is safe and it's backed by science. It's like when you go to the gym and you want to have extra electrolytes or whatever it might be, a good kind of workout shake. It's the same thing. You feel good. It has nothing to do with, oh, I can't do it anymore. It has nothing to do with that. It's like, yeah, I'm working out. I'm going to the bedroom. And it works for cardiovascular health. Did you know that? Yes. So it doesn't matter if you're happy or unhappy with what's going on in the bedroom right now. Perform better. Joy Mode Sexual Performance Booster. It's a pre-workout, but it's for sex. It's designed to support that quality down there, guys. The firmness, the sex drive. So these are the game changers. All the ingredients have been assessed in peer-reviewed journals. All the ingredients have been studied and researched in humans. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not going ever. I'm not going to do those over-the-counter drugs anymore after doing Joy Mode. Not doing it. So the good news is it's small enough to just put in your wallet. You can take with you on the go. It's the perfect travel companion. If you go to usejoymode.com, you get 20% off with the code DTE at checkout. That's 20% off and free shipping, but use that code DTE at usejoymode.com. It's great sex solved naturally.